Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to another Flames of War mid-war battle report. The final practice for Jimmy and myself before Scottish Nationals. Now I know that was probably a few weeks ago, but I had a bit of a backlog of stuff I had filmed, so here we are. I am not using my list, I am using a Sherman Armoured Squadron because I wanted to use something different and I don't use the Shermans that often, and Jimmy is using his Armoured Pazergrenadier company, and at some point in the game we actually used the correct list that he's meant to be using, which you will hear probably mentioned it a few times in the video, and just after the lists are shown I will go over what I actually mean. Okay, so this is my British game to go against Jimmy today. It is a Sherman Armoured Squadron. We have a HQ with 3 Shermans, a troop of 3 Shermans, two troops of 3 Grants, and a final Sherman troop which is 2 Shermans and 1 Grant. And to round off to 95 points we have 2 Hurricanes. So don't tend to see the Shermans too much. Careful, confident with that 5+ last stand, trained, front armor 6, so lacking that protected ammo is a bit costly. They do have a decent gun with range with their 75mm, and they also have 50 cals, but might save the day for me today is the Hurricane, something I haven't used for a while. Basically it's those cannons of theirs, so basically moving rate of fire 2, anti-tank 7, firepower 4+, so essentially kind of having 4 tanks really on the move going around the flank of something, well, with a 2-pounder let's say, but yeah, be an interesting list that I haven't used the Shermans for a while. Now, this is Jimmy's list for Scottish Nationals, which has come and gone by now. But he has got a Armoured Pazergrenadier list from Ghost Panzers. So we have HQ of 2 SMG teams, and this formation has a command card, a warrior, so basically it's Otto Ernst Riemer. So basically units in this formation have a motivation of 3+. It doesn't specify what units, so it's all units in formation, so that is pretty good. In addition, this formation commander hits on 2s in assaults, so not too bad. Now on to the rest of the formation. We have 2 Armoured Pazergrenadier platoons, so it is 7 MG teams with an anti-tank gun. Half tracks, 3 of them are MGs and 1 of them is an anti-tank gun, so basically 2 lots of small anti-tank guns in each platoon, 4 armoured 7.5cm half tracks, 4 8cm half tracks, and an armoured MG platoon, so that's 2 MGs with a half track. In support we have 4 late Stugs. Okay, so this is the actual list I gave to Jimmy to submit for his list, and on the day of this battle report, which was less than a week before the event, Jimmy pointed out that I had put out armoured 7.5cm half tracks for him, but instead I had put 7.5cm infantry guns in his list. I then realised I'd cocked up and selected the wrong thing. Which basically frees up 2 points, because normally I used to get the ambush command card for the Stugs, and for some reason when I was building his list I couldn't figure out why I couldn't put it in anymore. But so basically we changed the list to drop them, put the armoured 7.5s in, and then with the 2 points we weren't really allowed to add anything additional, but we basically added pure luck and a half track for the HQ. So at the start of the game the HQ won't have a half track, and then by turn 2 we'll have a half track, and that's it. But luckily it's all sorted prior to the event, so we should be okay. So having no infantry or artillery, I chose maneuver and Jimmy picked defend, and luckily there wasn't minefields this time. So the mission is breakthrough, which is good because I only have to put 1 unit in reserve, and that is coming from the other end of the table where the objective is. So hopefully we'll be in a good place to actually do something. Jimmy will have his Stugs and now his machine gun and half track in reserve. At one point it didn't have that, but now it does. And the rest will be on table with the armoured 7.5 centimeter half tracks in ambush. Now, if you look at the description for this video, there is a link that will take you through to Firestorm Games. They have great value on all of your favourite games, including Bolt Action, Flames of War, Team Yankee, and all the other sci-fi stuff that us wargamers play. They also have a lot of the hobby supplies you will need, and board games and card games, etc. They are fast and reliable and have excellent customer service, and by using my link you'll help support me and the channel. So if you do click on it, thank you very much. And now we can go into some gaming. Right, we are deployed, so objective here and here placed by me, but let's point out Jimmy has decided to defend this corner and this corner. I guess you thought I would probably attack into the town.
I misinterpreted the thing.
Yes, I get to pick, Jimmy.
But I'm still happy with it just because of where your reserves and have to come through the woods.
Yes. Well, it might.
Might.
But I'll be coming on from here. Jimmy will be coming on from these corners with his Stugs, who are, now we've corrected the list, hopefully, are going to do that. So both Pazergrenadier platoons are mounted up to ready to get onto the objectives. The mortars are just going to be spectators. I personally would have used them as a roadblock and just put them blocking areas, because I have to shoot my way through them. Food for thought. HQ obviously hasn't got a transport. Could have, but we've got a lucky card instead. And any armoured 7.5 centimeters are in ambush. So my deployment, I have a unit of Grants in reserve, and then everything is going to deploy here. I've only got armour, no artillery, no infantry, so it's going to be fun, frustrating, and potentially short. We'll see. But I got front armour 6, so hopefully that will do okay. So going into turn 1, best of luck, Jimmy. I get to roll for aircraft. And they're coming in. Right, movement. Hurricanes are going for the Pazergrenadier platoon up by there. These Shermans have dashed and followed me. Everything else is tactical with the HQ anchoring in the centre. So I'm going to start off with the planes. 2 shots each, giving me a total of 4. Needing 4s to hit the half tracks.
I know I found my...
Oh, sorry, you meant to fire it now. Yeah. Before I fire, right, so you're hitting me on 5s. Okay, and then I got a 3-up save, which I failed. I needed 6 to kill. Ooh, right, so that would have halved my hits. So now I've got a hit on everyone, so roll for the 3 MG half tracks first. Needing 6s to equal, 1 equal, and then the other one. So the two half... Yeah, so 2 half tracks to kill 1, bail 1. Mm-hmm. The bail the other, no, and then the kill the gun. Okay, so 1 dead and 3 bailed.
Okay. That's going to be better or worse.
Yeah, and then you need to work out who was in the half track.
Yes. And so one
is an MG.
One of these is dead,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
the other again.
Right, and now 2 guys are in there. Jimmy needs to roll saves from 1 dice, and the unit is also pinned. So just put him the other side, and I give you some smoke as well, and pinned. And then as you're prepping that, the grants will open up on these guys. So I am in short range. So the 7.5, so it's 4s normally, 5's concealment, 6 because you've gone to ground. 1 hit. And then it's going to be 7s with the turrets. No. So it's 80-10. I want it on the anti-tank gun. So you can swap.
Well, let's try swap off.
Nope. And then bail. Lackluster throw. And then this unit of Shermans and Grants. I'll fire them all together with their main gun because you can't stop their main gun anyway. Nope. And then the turret. Nope. And that will be it from me and my first turn. So turn 1 for the Germans.
3 bailed out and pinned.
So what do you want to do? You want to do the remounts up there first?
Yeah, we'll start up there.
So the 2 MGs, they're fearless because of your card.
Yeah.
So one's not. The anti-tank gun gets back in. So one stays bailed, and then the pin. No, so they stay bailed. It means you can still move.
But he stays there.
Yes. And then here with a
reroll.
reroll.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to bring in your ambush?
Let me think.
Right. Jimmy's popped the ambush right by here, just enough room to fit them in. These two are in on the side on this guy. And now Jimmy has a dice to roll for reserves. No.
Oh.
It was very close. Okay, so this is an evolving list as we do this game. With the massive cock-up I have done with Jimmy's list, which I'll mention at the beginning of the video. The HQ now does have a half track, and the reserves are now 4 Stugs and an MG team with a half track. And Jimmy still has a lucky card. So there we go. And in terms of movement, the 2 mounted half tracks are moved here with the bailed guy, and the guy who's pinned, who's not dug in, is there. This other unit is cross-country dashed to cover this objective, and we have the armoured guys here. So we're going to the shooting phase.
Yes.
What are you starting with? Right, so Jimmy's saving his smoke, so we're going to start here. So you might as well roll the 4 dice. What do you want to do? Do you want the 4 that are all in the front, or the 4 that are in the side first? Because it's 4 shots, not 4 models.
Yeah. Let's do the 4. So these two. So the 4 front armor.
Yeah. So you hit me on 4s. Two hits. So if we do it like that.
Yeah, and then the other one. 1.
Right. So essentially, that's the only one. It's too close for me to swap it anyway. So let's roll his save first. So 4, so I'll need a 5 to equal. No. And then these ones I'll need 3s to equal. This is going to be bad. Equal and a bounce. So chance to kill him.
Kill.
Failed. Well, first of all, roll to bail the other one. No. So I don't think it's worth the lucky card. No. So you didn't even bail him, no? No. Nah, that's nothing. That's what happens. You could do a shoot and scoot.
Yeah, I will try a shoot and scoot.
No.
Oh God.
These things happen, Jimmy. These things.
It always happens to me.
Your dice will get better in the tournament. Maybe. That's it. Turn 2 if you flip that over. So let's see if I can remount this guy. No. Expected. Aircraft. No. I think I would have been too close for aircraft anyway, but let's go into movement. Right, British movement. HQ in this unit is Sherman and Grant have moved tactically up this way. These guys have stayed put. They're going to try and go for there, and the Grants have moved up to support them. So I think this guy might be limited onto these 2, but he can hit them all. So fire my Shermans first, direct into them, so needing 5s. So no, and then the other guy, 2 hits, and I'm going to assign them like that. Too close to swap. Mm-hmm. So straight up firepowers. 2 dead.
We can't pass 3 plus 5 powers. That's typical.
And then everyone else is good to. Oh, do I? No, I'm just going to focus on that. So 3 shots from the Grants on 5s, 2 hits, and then 7s on the turrets. No, so 2 more firepowers. So now you watch Jimmy. This is how you do a straight firepower. Oh, cock. So 1's bailed, which you'll get back in because you're fearless. Oh no. And next up then, I'm going to fire this unit to Sherman, so he can only target those 2. Well, I suppose technically again, I don't know. I don't know if they're all in range, but he definitely can't target him. He can target both, but I'll fire the Grant first. So needing a 5, and then needing a 6. Nope. And then the 2 Shermans. Yeah, it is concealment. 1 hit. I want on the anti-tank gun, which you're too close to swap. He's bailed. And then these 3 Shermans are going to have to shoot them because I can't see anything else. Nope. So there we go. So I can fail 3 at fire, but 2. I failed 2, same as you.
You can't do 4 ups.
Okay, all right. So
Go back to the bloody Paris where you can't do anything with them.
well, the 2+ counter attack that even with a reroll I can't do. Yeah, that happened 3 times. Don't remind me that, Jimmy. So turn 2 for you. You got a remount here. Yes.
Almost didn't want.
And then you got a remount up there on the gun. Yes. Another remount on another half track. Yes. Rally on the infantry. Yes. And a last stand on the Stummel. Yay! All those 3 upstream, and then you got 1 dice for reserves.
2 dice.
2.
You're trying to con me.
There you go. German movement. The Panzergrenadiers have dismounted, half tracks and moved. So basically, Jimmy's managed to get 2 of the little anti-tank guns to here, in the rear of this guy, potentially this guy with the turret, and also the command half track has moved to get him in command. And the Stugs have come in, so we can go into shooting. Jimmy's going to bring smoke in. He doesn't know where yet, but I don't mind. You can just roll. just them out. Right, smoke has come in, going across. So where are we going to start shooting wise now? Him. Who's he firing at?
I don't think that fired.
Fire Stokes first.
Yeah.
Right. So he is only in the side of him.
Okay.
So be a 4 hit. And then you've got the 3 who are potentially in sides of them because of the turret facing.
No, nobody's inside of him.
He is. Just about.
If you want to be that kind, sure.
Wait a second.
I don't think he is.
I think he is. He's behind. Yeah,
Right,
he is.
No, because you're angling it. So I don't think he is.
He is.
Okay. If you want to be kind.
1 hit.
Oh, 1 more, yeah.
I'm not aggressive, Jimmy. So
1 definitely on the side.
yeah, and I can't swap.
And then the other one is
50-50. You roll. So 1, 2, 3 is the turret. It's the turret, so it's my front.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't really matters that much. So my side armor of 4 means I can't equal. So you have a chance to just pop him. He's dead. And the other guy, no, that goes through. Dead. So 2 dead Shermans. And now you've got the Stummel. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So really, you should fight at the
Yes.
the Grants.
Yes. And just hope that they run away. Yeah, okay, 2 shots.
On 5. No. There you go, wouldn't matter, you wouldn't even hit the Shermans anyway.
Okay. Then over here.
So infantry gun first.
Yes.
So infantry gun 1 shot on a 4, because you can... Nope. And then the other one will also be on a 4.
4.
No.
Bloody hell.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Right then. So we'll put smoke on them now, going into British turn 3. So last stand on this Sherman. Nope. And aircraft. Why one? The aircraft was the first roll, and then it's last stand. That's aircraft are coming in. Right. So British movement. Move my grants up to deal with them. Hurricanes are coming in here. Basically kind of stuck because I can't go within 2 inches of these infantry teams. So bit chocker over here, and then I tried to get the HQ Shermans over the hedge, only the HQ himself got over, but they're within 6, so they can see some stuff, although I doubt I'll actually hit anything, but we'll see what we can do. So he is lying in the smoke, so he will get +1. So you'll be 6 from him. These ones will be 5s. You can see without concealment, but they can all still allocate a hit onto him. So British grants only have 3 shots each, unlike the Americans. So I'll have 6 shots hitting you on 5s, and then 3 more on 6s.
3 hits.
3 hits. So I'll put I'll have 2 on him and then 1 on him.
Yeah.
Dead and alive. Oh. And then these guys. So I got 2 open shots with that lot, although he's going to end up having to allocate up here. And if I target him, I only target him. So I'll do that. So he'll target him, and he will target them. So you're not in bulletproof cover, so it won't matter. So 4 shots from the first Sherman, who's basically only targeting him. I guess 2 hits on him. And then the other Sherman, which can allocate to the rest. I guess 4 more. And then the Grant, I guess 1 hit. So it's going to go...
Yeah, so the guy who's got the 2 hits, he's alive.
Okay.
And then...
It'll be like that. So you got the 2 by the half track. One of them dies.
Front one then. Just because I had the dice fell.
Okay, and then you got
2 front. Oh, so
unit leader.
Unit leader's fine. The gun, fine. And then infantry team, fine. And then pinned.
Okay, and then Sherman's. I'll do this one first. I'm just gonna do 4 shots. It's gonna be 6s because I'm in the smoke. No, and then the one behind him. No, and then the HQ. 1 hit and put it on the anti-tank gun.
2 dice on that.
Yeah. He's okay. They are pinned. Oh, you put a pin marker on them. Awesome. And then
Definitely pinned.
definitely pinned. And then finally the Hurricanes are going for them. So needing 4s. 1. You need a 7.
On 3.
Yeah, so 4 to equal.
Equal.
Nothing. Worse than I thought. I was hoping to kill at least 1.
Well, I mean, we said there was lots of 50-50s.
Yeah, everything's 50-50 on them. No more smoke. And he's gone. So German turn 3.
I've got the pinned.
Pinned in the last stand.
Oh, yes. Pinned. Not pinned.
Yeah, because they're fearless. And last stand. Gone.
Wow. And then, and then they're going in. Don't need to roll.
Oh yeah, the MGs are coming in.
MVPs, I reckon, these guys.
We'll see. Stugs, I think, will be your MVP. So we will come back. I'm guessing you're going to dig in your guys?
Yes, I will. Do you want me to do that now?
Yes. You always are, Reese. So dig.
Dig these guys.
Okay.
Yes.
They're dug in, and then those guys.
It would just be them, because he's not, and I've still got another, but yeah.
No.
But that will go on the ground.
And then those 2 are going to stay in the half track. Probably be
yes.
best. Okay, right, and we'll come back after the rest of movement. German movement. Stugs have moved to here. We've seen the infantry dig in. Half tracks are going to hang about for now. And then these half tracks are moving down for Operation Roadblock. So shooting. It's going to be the Stugs, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
4 shots on 5s. I don't need to roll any dice because you're in my arms. 1 hit. 5. No.
Again.
Doesn't matter because none of them are in range of my HQ. I'll have it on that one. Do you want it on that one?
Sure.
Okay. Well, you choose.
I'm not gonna make them massive. Where's your HQ?
There.
Oh, okay, no, that.
Okay. Right. British turn.
Sorry, that's something about him. hit on 4s normally.
5s for
If he
concealment,
goes
6s for gone to ground.
Well, the half track.
The half track, yeah. Well, he would be gone to ground, but like if I could target other ones.
Ooh. No, I'm not going to fish for 1s. I'd rather go to ground.
Right, British turn 4. Remount on a Grant. Yes. And aircraft. Nope. So, 2 dice for reserves. Hooray, they're coming in. British movement, the Grants have moved up this way. These Grants are moving on, Shermans are moving up. This Sherman still can't get over that hedge, but one did, so they can continue moving this way, and that is British movement. So I'm going to start by firing this unit at Grant. So these can target him in the open, but he can only hit him. He can have the shots splash up that way, and he is going to target your HQ. Might as well shoot him. So it's going to be a 6 and then a 7. Nope. And then we've got 2 shots on 4s. Nope. And then on 5s. So the little gun. So there's going to be a hit on him and then a hit on him. So it's 87. So 6s to equal. So 6 there. Yeah, true.
The chance of me getting 2.
Firepowers. So he's dead and he's bailed.
Yeah, okay.
I got a pin thing here. Oh, again. And he's dead.
I'll do that for now.
And then Sherman's, so he's targeting him in the open. It's an open shot, and then these two are going to be, like, so basically because I'm next to the hedge, I can see you without concealment.
My argument would be you're shooting through more than 2 inches.
I suppose I would have needed a cross check. Okay, fair enough. Right, so 3 shots on 6s.
Someone, I did remind you about your first...
Okay, so it's going there and it's going there. So
Sure.
Anti-tank gun bailed, other one is dead. Oh, I should have
He's dead.
And he's bailed. I should have put it on the one who wasn't bailed. Never mind. Then that unit there, machine gunning. You're gone to ground in the open anyway.
He's not gone to ground.
None of them are. You failed it again.
Of course, yeah.
So needing 6s with our first unit coming in. 2, so we'll have 1 on an anti-tank gun and then 1 on any infantry.
Okay. So 1 on the anti-tank gun.
Yep. Dead.
Infantry alive.
And then the unit of Grants coming down from reserve will also shoot at them. 1 more. I'll just have it on that unit leader there.
I'll just try to top it off then.
Okay.
Yes.
Dead. Who's dying? Him. Right. That is it. And then the question is, do I do an assault? So I'm going to launch an assault. So I need to do a cross here, cross here, cross here. It will incur shots from him, but it'll only be on him, and I'll just have to take it. So him first. Yep. And he's going to go over him, because he needs to get over the hedge. No, and then him. He does, so he'll end up by there. So take your 2 shots. 1. He's okay. Now time to swing. So swing on him. No, swing with him. No, and then you counter on a 3. Yeah. So it's just them 2, or you can break off if you want.
What's my...
You'd be hit me on 3s. And you're
3s, and what's your counter?
4.
Let's try swing.
Got it. So swing there.
Yeah, I'm not going to read them. Swing there.
Yeah.
Swing another one.
So Sherman. Yeah, Grant. It's okay. Counter. Yeah. Swing. Dead. Swing. It's So he's dead, so he swaps. Counter. Yeah. Yeah. Save. Is okay. Yeah. Counter. Yeah. So I'll have to do a cross, which I don't. So just a swing. Dead. So that is assault, and he just swaps to unit leader.
Yeah.
And you will have to break off. So they're back there. Failed the cross check with him to get him over, but now they're facing the Stugs at least. So we go into German turn 4, where we have a remount on a half track. Yes. A rally test on them. Yes. And there's still 3 guys left because they're in the half track. And so he's gone. So yeah, we continue on with German movement. Okay. German movement, Stugs are moved up. These half tracks went to the rear because Jimmy doesn't want another unit dead straight up. And the 8cm mortars are...
He hasn't moved.
He hasn't moved. Cool. And you can only get shots on the 2 rear guys because you've got guys in the way.
Yes.
Interesting. Was that
yes.
a mistake?
No.
Oh, excellent, Jimmy. And he's put the 8cm mortars in between me and the Grants, which is also a very clever move. So we go into German shooting. The only thing we need to measure is, are you within... I think it's still a concealed shot. It provides if you've got more than 2 inches. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. So I'm hoping the 5s. Because I can equal now on 6s. Yeah. Is that what you're going to start your shooting?
Let's just start with this guy.
2 shots on 5s.
We'll see. These balls here can do anything with that. But...
Ah, yes. 2 hits.
2 hits.
So, so 2s will equal. So Sherman, Grant. Yeah.
Yes, and the only other shooter now will be from the Stugs. So
Stug time.
4 shots on 5s.
4 shots on 5s.
1 hit.
2 hits.
Sorry.
Requiring 6s to equal. Nope, 2 5-hours.
Come on.
2 dead.
Yay.
And that's probably them gone. British turn 5 also, we've got to bring on the machine guns, so they're road dashed on. So start my turn, I need to do a last stand on the Grant, which I fail, which I of course. And aircraft, nope, need them on. So we'll go into movement. Right, British movement, Sherman's moving this way, he's passed his cross check, not risking any more cross checks with them. I did risk the cross check with that Sherman, who is now over, and everyone is moving. So shooting wise, my HQ Shermans are going to fire at your half tracks, targeting obviously the one who fired. Yes, just measure his range to see if he's short.
Onto
your half tracks, the anti-tank gun mainly. Yeah, he is short, but he's out of command.
Anti-tank gun.
Yeah, he's out of command though, so that would be a 6. And then the other 2 on 5s. So there's a hit on the anti-tank gun and then a hit on the half track without guys in it.
Oh yeah, how? Yeah, so he's got guys. So half tracking him.
Yeah, actually, I will have the ones with guys in it.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fold that off.
Okay then, which you don't. So the anti-tank gun is bailed. The one with the guys in is dead. So you need 2 saves, and then they go further back. So they just go behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So my Grants are going to MG your infantry.
Mm-hmm.
So hitting you on 4s. So one is a double, so I'm going to put the double at the one of the guys at the at the back.
Hit on everyone, double on one.
Yeah.
Okay, so unit leader
Survives.
other guy,
Yeah, dead.
and then the double
Survives. And then the Shermans are also going to target your infantry, but the Grant is going to have yeah. So any hit on the guy at the back from this guy is going to be bulletproof cover. So the Grant and Sherman.
Yep.
So the Grant is one hit. The Sherman. Right. So 250 cals. One hit. 230s. So as a 50 cal, I'll put the guy at the back, and then 30 on the other guy, and then 4 just open shots on the other Shermans. Utter confusion. 2 more hits. So it's 5 hits total.
How many did you just fire for the other Sherman?
4. 2 and 2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 5 hits total. So I'll have.
But which was which? Because it's different firepower.
It doesn't matter for him because there's no bulletproof cover for him. But I'm putting the 50 cal, 150 cal on him at the back.
Oh, okay.
So there'll be 2 hits, 3 hits on him.
Okay. So front guy's only got 130 cal.
Front guy's got 2 hits on him.
Okay.
Actually, I'll have 3 hits on him, and the other guy has 130 and 150 cal.
So the 2 of them will be without bulletproof cover, isn't it? Or one of them without.
The guy at the front has just 3 regular saves to do, no bulletproof cover. So just roll those 3.
Okay.
He dies.
Yeah.
And then the guy at the back has a 30 cal hit. With no save.
So this one is the only non-bulletproof.
Yes.
Okay.
And then a 50 cal. He's okay.
So they are last time.
Yep.
Yes, I continue to survive.
And
that's it, isn't it? You fight down just.
I might try, if I'm within 4 inches with that unit leader Grant, I might try and get over.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Gets over. Kills him. Unit consolidates. It consolidates. One doesn't go over the hedge, and the other one's just going to stay there. So that is it from me. So Jim turn 5. Your half tracks are all gone. He just just remove them.
It just does these 2.
Yeah.
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 Is it?
Yes,
Yeah,
dead.
Because I still got the other.
Yeah. So they're gone, and it's straight up your movement. So basically, next turn I have to kill all those half tracks or bail them, the mortars, unless you kill my stuff.
Or unless I add stuff there.
True. So we'll come back after German movement. Right, German movement. Stugs are moved up. 2 infantry stands have moved up to help with the objective, and this guy's moved up there and follow me, but he's not within 4 inches to contest the objective anyway. So Jimmy has.
That's good there. Actually, you would have cop blocked the.
Oh, that's true as well. So shooting. You said you were talking about split firing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try split firing because there's a chance I could win from it.
Yeah. So you got 2 shots going onto the Grant's open and 2 shots into that Sherman unit.
So these 2, so hitting you on
4s. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Need 6s to equal. No, so 2 firepowers.
Come on. Dead bail.
Yeah, you have a lucky cards if you wanted to use it.
No. Oh, come on.
So just put a.
Oh, there, that's not.
And then just put the closest one dead, and then you got 2 shots on 5s on my Sherman unit. No.
That's it.
That's it. So British turn 6. Rima, no. Last stand, no, they're gone. And then aircraft. No. British movement, do or die. So the Shermans are moved around. He's failed his cross check again. So we're going to go into shooting. So the Shermans haven't moved. So the Grant here is going to fire here. So it's going to be 5s. But basically everyone, so he can hit everyone. He can hit him and him. He can hit him and him. So we do the Grant first. So 2 shots on 5s. 1 hit. And then a shot on 6. So I'm going to assign it. I'll just do his hit first. And then we got the Sherman. So primary target is there. No. And then the other Sherman. 2 more hits. So it'll be hit, hit, and it'll be a hit here.
No, go for it.
I hit you with the turret there.
That's no. What? So you missed with the turret. I think
That was the turret.
With turret of him?
Yeah, that's the only thing I hit with him. So you have a chance
you
to
hit with the bloody 75.
No. So it'll be equal.
Oh.
No.
Good thing
So,
one of us spent
2 3-ups. Dead bail.
Yep.
And then a 4-up bail. So we got dead and then bail. So Sherman, he's going to target him. He is also going to target him, and then he's going to have to fire at the infantry.
Yep.
So him hits, doesn't matter, and then 4 shots onto your infantry. So 50 cals and 30s. So it's just going to be 1 hit, but you can't change it. And then he is dead. And then you got your save. Dead. And then assault time.
I think that's going to be it.
Well, we'll see. No, it's a chance. Yep. Chance to swing. Yep. Bail. Counter. Yep. Swing. Nope. Counter. Yep. Swing. Nope. Counter. Yep. Swing. Last game. Yeah, because they will all die and they bailed anyway. Right, so that is game. It is 6-3 because I lost all the Grants and a unit of Shermans. MVP for you is going to be the Stokes because they are the ones who killed all the units. You have to pick my MVP.
It's gonna be a HQ. They did what they needed at the end.
Yeah, I suppose. But
all of your stuff was slowly whittling everything down. But all these guys,
I think actually, these are the ones
they did the critical thing of dealing with the
Pazergrenadier platoon, and they eventually got rid of the mortars.
Actually, yeah, I think these guys rather than them. These guys, because if they hadn't have killed those mortars, then you'd have been stuck between a rock and a hard place with trying to.
Yeah, exactly. And good thing we didn't give the Stokes that command card because you wouldn't have even used them.
Yeah.
At all. But very, very close.
Well, it would have only been this turn if I had survived. That would have come in.
Yeah, because if I hadn't have taken the objective that turn, all you would need to do is kill them and this game. Yeah. Annoyingly, the Hurricanes needed to have come in.
They only dealt with them.
Slowed you down a little bit because your infantry were coming out in bits and bobs.
Yes.
Yeah, I was hoping the Hurricanes would kill a Stug every time they came in, and they came in once and didn't do anything.
Well, against the
Stugs. It's only twice I got them in 6 turns.
Yeah.
One, I should have had them one more. But that's what you get with the aircraft. But overall, I think...
Like we said, there's lots of 50-50s as well. There's a 50-50 getting hit, 50-50 hit, 50-50...
Your motivation on our 3-up was very... Because you rolled a lot of 3+ counter-attacks.
Yeah, like we said, I can't seem to roll firepowers, but saves...
And motivations.
Yeah, I can roll them.
But did you enjoy it? It's a bit of a different...
Yeah.
Bit different with just tanks. But yeah, So we'll have another practice game, and then we'll be ready for thingy.